Hi, fifth graders. So I am going to go over with you how to do Unit 1, Lesson 10. I can interpret and solve real-world division problems. We've been working super hard the past week or so to learn how to use partial quotient to solve our division problems. Now what we're going to do is put that to use. When we have a word problem, how do we pull our division problems out of that word problem? And then we're going to use our partial quotient to help us solve it. So let's read these directions for how you solve division word problems. First things first, you need to figure out what is the dividend. And remember, a dividend is what you have total. Okay, remember, I like to use the dividend apples. I always like to think I have apples. So first, figure out what it is you have that you are giving away or sharing equally. Then you think about, well, how are you sharing things? Okay. Are you sharing things in groups? Do you know how many groups there are? How many circles you would draw? Or do you know how many are going in each of those groups? The dots that you would put inside of your circle. And then last, you use that to help create a problem, and you're going to solve using partial quotient. So let's look at one that's already done. Our problem is Henrik has 523 pieces of gum he wants to share equally with 6 of his friends. How many pieces of gum can each friend get? Well, right away, I know that this is division, and I know because it says share equally. All right, that means I'm taking something and I'm putting it into the same size groups. That tells me that this is a division problem. So first I have to think, what is my dividend? What do I have total? Now, when I read this problem, Henrik has 523 pieces of gum. That tells me right away that's what I have total. So you're going to erase the question mark that you'll see here, and you're going to type in 523, which is already done. Next, step 2, you think, do I know my groups? Do I already know how many circles I have? Or do I know how many goes in each group? So if I were to solve this making a problem, Henrik has 523 pieces of gum and he wants to share equally with 6 of his friends. I would know that I would need to draw 6 circles. And I would need to figure out, well, how many dots go in each of these circles. So that tells me I know how many groups there are. So you're going to take this little arrow, which will be in the middle, and you're going to move it over to groups. And we figured out that he has 6 of those groups. We got to figure out how many goes in each of those groups. Now that that's all figured out, what you'll do is you'll use that to create your problem. So for step 3, I put the problem for this is 523 pieces of gum divided with 6 friends. And I did my problem for it right over here. I did it on my piece of paper. 523 divided by 6. First, I did my tower of power. And I took away, did 6 groups of 80, and I took away 480 to get 43 pieces of gum left. Then I did 6 groups of 7 to give me 42. I had 1 piece of gum left. In total, every group would get 87 pieces of gum, and there'd be 1 little piece of gum left over. So I put the answer, the quotient, is 87, remainder 1. Okay? What you are going to do is read problems 4, 5, and 6. And for each one, you will do the same. Tell me, what is the dividend in your problem? Do you know the groups or the number in each group? Create your problem here. Do your work on a separate piece of paper and insert your picture here so I can see your work. I hope this helps. If not, when I come and see your group during work time, just let me know and I will help you through it.